Why do we exist as a company? What is the purpose of Fine Urban Real Estate Construction and Interiors? We have a true passion for bringing people's dreams to life. And that's why in all of our projects, there's a huge emphasis on highlighting nature and natural lighting, dynamic use of wall furnishings, picking the highest quality materials, and of course, we pay so much attention to detail. You can see this reflected in the type of lighting that we choose, our chandeliers, our tiles, and later on in all our projects, you get to see it in the soft furnishings. But one of our biggest flexes has to be our craftsmanship and workmanship, and our ability to bring luxury into any home, no matter the size. The story always begins at the front of the house. Hey, look who we have here. Look who we have here. Oh, you made it. Yay. Welcome, welcome.
Hi.
Oh my goodness. It's so lovely to see you. You look wonderful.
Thank you, and so do you.
Thank you. I tried. Before, I know you're eager. You're like, let's go. Before we go, we have to tell our audience.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, sure. My name is Natkunda Sharon. I'm from Kampala, Uganda, and I'm a fashion designer, fashion influencer, social media influencer. Yeah, that's it.
And what made you curious? What made you come all the way? You live in Kampala,
Yeah,
right?
I live in Kampala in Uganda.
What made you want to come all the way to Bushenyi?
So I saw this house on social media, and then when I read the location, it said Bushenyi. And Bushenyi is, if I come from this side of the west and I know how far the journey is,
Yeah, it's quite far.
I was like, there's no way that a house like this is built in Bushenyi in Uganda. So I reached out to you guys on social media, and then they told me, they gave me directions. I'm like, I need to see this for myself.
In real life.
In real life. And I'm gassed up and I'm panicking, and I'm like, what is going on?
Not panicking, but we're going to get to explore, and you get to choose where we start.
Okay, so first, I just want to look at the perimeter wall.
Yes.
I see the light everywhere by the perimeter wall. This is very, very beautiful.
It is. It's very,
It
very
looks exactly
stunning.
how I saw it. And the greenery. This is what really gave it away that it could be Bushenyi. And then the love detail, I'm like, yo.
It's a family home. We are in a country home.
Yeah.
So you're expecting a lot of love to thrive in this space. The love that will be shared and that will grow in this space now that we have gotten our hands on it. Now we're heading towards the gate.
Yes.
We might as well get tactile and because it looks impressive.
I know the details on the gate.
Yes. Approaching the house, the perimeter wall, and the gate will kind of tell you what to expect.
What to expect. I was already eager when they opened the gate. I'm like, ooh, what is inside there? And it actually looks heavy. It looks like a bit heavy.
It is quite grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That speaks a lot about the security that's going to be here.
You know, you're right on it.
Yeah.
It's not about just the beauty. Of course, we enjoy that it looks great, but in the materials that we're choosing, in just making sure that everything is really nice and heavy, security is the first thing that we think of. So, I did promise that we're going to get closer to those details on the perimeter wall. You can see over on this side, it's leading all the way to the back. We also have that detail of the perimeter wall right there. Give me your honest thoughts about the workmanship.
Okay, you know when you go to Italy, most of the places have this detail.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like the Colosseums, the old structures, it gives that kind of regality. Yeah, I got that is actually quite on point. I was thinking it's also giving like Arabian vibes. There's just like a good mix of different cultures.
In one place.
Yeah, and we're in Bushenyi, Uganda. It's just all these little things that are being pulled from and brought to a place that would be completely unexpected to find something as stunning and as detailed as this.
You know, I haven't seen a family home that has a fountain. Driving in and the fountain is just...
You can hear the sounds of
the
water.
Yeah.
Goodness. Is there a better welcome?
No, this is it.
Serenity, you're getting the greenery, you're hearing the sounds of water, and then visually as well. I think let's step back just a little bit, so we can take a look at how the light is reflecting off those tiles.
Yeah, look at that.
The pattern, it's duochrome. Is it like brown, green,
Yeah, it's
blue?
giving like grayish and then, that greenish.
Depending on the angle you're standing. Imagine with the water now falling and the light back. Okay, goodness. You have to tell me you're going to be back when the house is finished,
Of course.
right? We have to come back.
We have to come back. We have to go everywhere when the house is finished.
But when the house is finished, we have to go get there's many things. Oh, you haven't seen the back of the house yet.
I can't wait. Please
I will take you there, I promise. But now I have to bid you farewell.
Okay.
I'm going to go into the inside of the house,
All
and I'm
right.
going to let you continue the journey. There's a path right there.
All right.
And I will catch up with you in a moment.
Okay.
Okay, see you soon.
Come with me.
To the inside of this wonderful house. I am enjoying so many factors with that simple step. I have walked in and this display wall is the first thing you see, and I think it's so eye-catching. I can't wait to see, once everything is said and done, how this wall is going to be even more impactful when our client gets to decorate it with all the things that bring them joy day in and day out. The huge windows. I've talked about the natural light from the door, but you also have a big window here that's providing so much natural light into the living room. We have touches of wood continuing on, and again, we are greeted by yet another really powerful statement in this space, and that is the TV wall. Look at that color. It just adds so much character into this room. Temperature control is something that you can't do without. You want your home to be comfortable for you at any time of day, in any weather, and having a feature like this just ensures that you're never going to feel chilly within your own home. Now that I am standing here, I am going to look up. Obviously, Fine Urban always has so much to offer in our gypsum designs, in our lighting fixtures, and even just how we choose to use lighting. So in this living room, you can see that we are using recessed lights. We have a cove light there just to highlight some of the details that we will be looking at later. We have this magnificent centerpiece. Of course, we have chosen the perfect sectional couch for this space and continued on with the wood finishes. So now we are going to have yet another seamless transition into the dining room. Oh, those rich cognac colors on those seats are just stunning. And then how it also plays into the tabletop. This marble is so wonderful. This entire setup is fantastic. We've moved from the living room. It is so easy to navigate. Anyone who's in that space, whether you're 10 people, everyone's gonna be able to easily move around. I wanna talk about this wall. This is fantastic. The material was handpicked, the design was hand done, and it was placed in here, and now it's making such a huge impression. You can see the chandelier in the living room, and you can see how they're quite similar in terms of the design here in the dining room as well. You definitely want to do that in spaces that are open plan because you don't want that disconnection. We continue following the gorgeous tile into the kitchen. I am not a chef by any stretch of the imagination, but there's some kitchens that I walk into and I'm like, I can see myself truly enjoying the experience of being in this kitchen. The layout, the appliances, we have the induction cooker here, we have the suspended hood, and I want to get into the storage. Like, let's start right over here. So you open it up and it looks like a regular drawer. Plenty of space, it's huge, it's fantastic. And then you discover they have another drawer tucked in there for all your cutlery, all your knives, like it's organized. So you don't have to buy those small sectional bins to now start like arranging your kitchen. It's fully done for you. And of course, everything is soft close. Oh, that is magical. And we have yet another hidden gem right over here. Look at that. It's like integrated. Everything is integrated, so you can't really tell where everything is unless you actually live in the house. So we have the dishwasher right over there, which is the perfect place because we're right next to the sink. Of course, as with everything else, it's of the highest quality. We don't want your sink to be breaking down for any reason and having someone to have to come and replace it. And we have the double basin, so washing and rinsing will be really, really easy. And then as we're looking to this side, we can see we have the upper levels, and then we have more shelving over there. You can see we have our microwave and our oven. We have more storage behind these doors and even more hidden storage. I love this so much. Look at that. Look at that. Just excellent use of space. Excellent, because you could have a unit like this that's balancing that, but it is integrated into everything, meaning it just can effortlessly like slides in, and now you have all this room to use. And of course, we also have the refrigerator right over there. So this kitchen is just impeccable. I could go on and on. Of course, with lighting, you have to ensure that each and every corner is well lit. We have the lovely big window here. Let me drag myself away from that beautiful kitchen and let's get into some of the bedrooms. So bedroom number one. Wow, look at those tiles. So pretty. And I'm seeing the bed and there's a pop of like a rich teal color, but we're gonna get there. Let's start with here. We have a sink over here with a marble touch to it. This is because as we take a look at the bathroom, we didn't have quite enough space to comfortably fit that in there, so we put it behind the door where it doesn't really bother anyone. And then we have the toilet bowl in, we have our shower in, and I've noticed that something is missing. I'm seeing the tap, right? I'm seeing the faucet, but where is the shower head? Like, I cannot see it anywhere. And then I realized there's a tiny hole right in the ceiling, meaning we're gonna have rainfall showers all throughout this house. That is fantastic. That just brings me such great joy. But all the plumbing is already done. Now heading now to the bedroom. Of course, we have this luxurious bed. That color is rich. That is such a rich color, and for it to be in the velvet fabric, fantastic. With the gold touches on the side, there is a lot of gold touches in different colors. So we have the bright gold over there, and then when you're looking at this centerpiece, it's an art piece, swirled and twirled. It is a gorgeous way to highlight the gypsum design that, again, is very, very simple. So we also have our enclosed areas for hanging and folding and doing all that good stuff. Now we are going to head to the other side of the house where this house has quite the story to tell. So if you're eager, if you're curious of what's going on that side, stay tuned. We're gonna walk right across into a corridor, and the lights are calling me both on the ceiling and down on the floor. It feels like I'm walking into like an exclusive space, the way the light is guiding me. But behind door number one, and speaking of doors, actually, pardon me for walking past all these gorgeous doors that have a bespoke design on them that feels like a sunflower or like a sun. It just adds so much character into the house. I love things like this. And all the handles feel like an antique gold finish. This is the common bathroom, and the story of this house truly starts right here. This bathroom is not a space that existed. And from here on out, you will see how a decision like this by Fine Urban can truly affect how structurally the rest of the house has to change to accommodate something that is absolutely needed, and this house was sorely lacking. Now we're gonna go into bedroom number two. Bedroom number two, you guys. We have a big bed. I can see that there is a continuity in terms of the furniture. This one is gray, still has the same gold touches. When you're looking at the dimensions of the bed, the colors on the wall, how much light is actually coming into the room, and of course, right over here, you see we have the display shelves on that side as well. Some drawers and hanging space and folding space. As always, it's dynamic storage to ensure the comfort of each and every person who will enjoy this house. I'm seeing we also have a strip of light here to just highlight the TV wall. Let's take a look at the bathroom. We have a bold brown tile here with that same exposed wood texture to it. We have the warm tiles on the wall with brown touches, black toilet bowl here with the gold running through it, and of course a nice big window for light and ventilation. And on that side we have our shower tap there and our faucet, and we're gonna have the rainfall shower. To the next room, let's follow the light as it guides us. We have bedroom number 3. As I walk in, this feels like the most spacious bedroom for me, but it also could just be because as soon as you walk in, you are greeted by the views of these hills all around. We also have this corner over here that has been designated for storage. You can see there's like a small reveal that you experience, right? When the doors are closed, you have all these white facings all over. And then you can just see the wood feel on the display shelves, and you're like, oh, I guess that's it. You know, the main areas are white and the display shelves are woody. No, open, and then voila. Oh, the wood continues on, and it's just this little pop of like a surprise that you'll get every time you open these cabinets. We've done something more dynamic in this room. We just wanted something that matches all that movement that you can see in the centerpiece. We also have the TV wall feature here. Did I forget to mention that we have a floating shelf here with more drawers? Any opportunity for more storage, Fine Urban will always take it. Now, there is a big secret in this room. I hinted at it when we were in the common bathroom, and the secret is going to be revealed right here. We stole something. We stole something from this room, but we promise you it was for the betterment of every person who's going to enjoy this luxurious house. We stole space. This wall you're seeing right here, common bathroom that I was showing you, is on the other side. So we did steal quite a chunk, but the fact that I walked in and the first thing I said was, this room feels spacious, is a testament to how calculated and how considered every decision that Fine Urban Real Estate Construction and Interiors makes is. And now our client gets to enjoy the fact that they do have a common bathroom that creates privacy for them and their visitors. Now this room also still has enough room to have its own bathroom. You can see with tiling, we've gone for that dark brown with the exposed veining. I keep saying exposed veining. I'm sure there's a different word for it. It's not veining when it's, you guys will tell me in the comments. What's the word for wood? Exposed? You'll tell me in the comments. But here, very big bathroom. You can see we've continued with the bold black touches with the gold lines running through it. Nice big window, warm tiles on the wall. We have a huge vanity here. As I said, any opportunity to create more storage, we will always take it, and that is soft close as well. And of course, this is the first look we're getting at what the mirrors will look like. Hey. We're gonna have the shower in that area, faucets in, taps in. So we're just waiting for the centerpiece that is going to be the rainfall shower. When I grow up, Fine Urban will design my dream home as well. To the final space inside this structure, like inside. We still have so much more to see on the outside, so don't tune out just yet. We have so much in terms of the exterior. Guys, this house was truly a labor of love, and now we are going to walk into the master bedroom. And the lights, they're telling me to walk forward, but I'm like, no, there's something I need to see over here. And this is the walk-in closet. We have so much white in here, and I just know behind each one of these doors we have that woody feel to it, because I can see it here on the ends with the display shelves, so we can have the his and hers. But honestly, I've said this, we all know one side is going to be for the man, no, for the woman, and then half of the other side is going to be for the man, and then whatever is remaining is also for the woman, because we all know we just have so many more things to store. But we have a big window here with plenty of light coming in. I want you guys to keep an eye out. There's been such a natural transition from room to room ever since we walked into the house, because the tile selection has just been guiding us and gliding us from room to room. That's why the movement in this house is chef's kiss. It's impeccable. I have walked through a ton of houses, and I have to say the feelings from house to house are so different, and this one has to be one of the best. But now we're in the master bedroom, you guys. Welcome. We have to start with this back wall, this headboard wall, the character, that punch again that we experienced in the living room with the bold change in color and texture. There's just an emphasis here that you definitely know you've walked into a really, really important room. The wall lights are also gorgeous, and I was holding off on the switches and the sockets throughout the house also have that like brushed gold feel. We are teeter-tottering, having a discussion of what would best suit this space. At the moment, we are discussing having like a console table. It would just be a great welcome into the room, another opportunity for a client to display things that they love. But I want to hear your ideas as well. Would you have like an armchair in here? Would you want a console table? Like, what would you do if this was your room? What would you do with this space? But we also have a nice TV wall with a fireplace right over here, so that even in this room, our client does have that privacy and that ability to temperature control. Huge TV, more space here for display. Obviously you can tell we're going to have some lights there, and the continuation of the faux flowers that just really play into that airiness, that luxury that you feel as you're walking through this house. Very simple centerpiece, not fussy, not busy in any stretch of the imagination, and yet so impactful. It's because all these fixtures, as I'm standing back, the smart thing that our lead designer has done, the focus is not just on the centerpiece. We also have those two beautiful wall lights over there. So all these three pieces play into the overall feel of this room. I'm gonna turn, and I wanna walk into the master bathroom. This one has a special space in my heart, because every time I walk in there, I almost feel like I never want to leave. So let's go. So we are in the master bathroom. We have a member of our team here hard at work, so we're gonna try not to get in his way. But I just want you guys to get that feeling. You see how it's like gone into an explosion of white, the walls, the floors. It just feels so serene. Every time I walk in, I'm like, I'm in a high-end luxury spa. It's those dimensions in the tiles and how they've been laid. The workmanship is spectacular. I love that we went for that white grout to really kind of melt into the entire color. There's just something that just feels really right here. But now where I'm standing, we have the darker brown tile. This is where we're gonna have our rainfall shower. And the thing I've tried to ignore, but I just couldn't, is this stand-alone tub with the gold and black details. The hours I would spend having the loveliest bubble bath in this tub, you'd have to drag me out by the ear. Looks like we have plans to have like a fireplace, but it will also be a really nice place to just balance your candles, your bubble baths, your bottle of champagne. Over here, we have a continuation of the gold and black detailing in the sink and the vanity. Of course, we're going to have a mirror in here as well. Apart from all the artificial lighting that we have in here, we made sure that there's a big window to let in plenty of natural lighting into this space. Just when you think we're done, no, we're not. We have these huge sliding doors that allow us to access the backyard. Now, from my understanding, these are just temporary because there's a lot of movement going on, but in a few weeks, we'll have brand new doors that our client will enjoy using to step out into this gorgeous backyard. But I see someone has been taking in the sights. I see you're sitting out here.
I'm just enjoying the view. I'm looking at this cute bar area, the cute lounge. I'm wondering how they came up with this idea of making a bar out of a cute bike.
I'm telling you, I wonder that too, because our lead designer is so incredible, so talented, so innovative, that pieces like this, he can see it somewhere and be like, I know exactly where that belongs.
Okay.
And you can see that. Let's take a closer look. We have the bar area, obviously, but I think we'll have a better view of the side once we get to the other side.
Oh my goodness. Like, just see how relaxing this is.
Oh my gosh, you know, this is the first time I'm getting to experience
Me
this.
too. I didn't even know somebody can come up with something like this.
You can imagine you've just been swimming.
Swimming, you just come
in your swimsuit and you just chill and you're like, can I please have a cocktail?
You know, I wish we could do it.
We'll have to come back once the project is finished.
True,
we do. So there's plenty more to see, obviously.
Yeah.
I wish this was full.
I know. And you know the beauty about it, it's not so deep, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Like you could have your kids swimming here.
I can't tell you how many times we've gone somewhere where there's a pool and it's all that deep.
It's that deep, and you can't have your kids swim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You are getting the true essence of Fine Urban and the things we truly care about.
He really paid attention to everything.
Every single detail.
Listen, I looked at this statue and I was like, who even came up with this? Like, it's effortlessly just lying there.
Yes, it feels like it belongs just
right
like
here.
that one.
Yeah, I tried
Everything.
to capture the view from there and it felt like I wasn't even in Uganda.
Oh my gosh, I know. It feels like you've been transported.
Yes.
For a moment, I forgot until I stepped outside and of course I saw the views and I was like, I'm definitely in Uganda. But it's incredible and it's African workmanship by an African who wants to promote African talents. So we have this feature that has been fabricated. Obviously, you can tell it is partitioning two sides for from the pool to create some privacy.
Okay.
So back here, we're planning to have a barbecue area.
Oh, nice.
You have your barbecue area.
You're swimming, you're lounging.
Yes, and then more lounging. This is a party section.
This is a real party section.
Yeah. Now we can go back to where you were sitting because there's so much detail.
I'm guessing there's gonna be more details here, right?
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, seating, because the main point is to enjoy and have your friends and your family. We're gonna have countertops because ideally you might have a party and be like, let's call in someone who's gonna do mixology with the drinks. They'll need that space to mix the drink. I want you to guess what this space could be.
Okay. I'm thinking something like a steam bath or a sauna.
And what else would you need by a pool?
Changing rooms.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe changing rooms and that's the vibe it's giving.
And
like
if
toilets,
you're
bathroom,
if you're partying, you don't want to have to go into
to
the
the
house.
bath,
And that's exactly what this section is. And did I mention that this is newly built? We built it, we created it, so everything that we're going to be talking about are things that the client did not have in their compound before.
Oh, the client didn't think about it. It's you guys that brought the idea.
We came and we discussed and we said, said, we think some of these spaces might be very beneficial, seeing as this is a dream home, your family home. Having a pool would be nice and somewhere to relax. And you're like, you know what, that's a great idea. And we said, we'll do you one better. You can relax, you can have your bathroom, but you can also create more storage, because you always need more storage. When you're living with a big family,
you need more storage.
Imagine you walk in and you see that beautiful patch of grass that we saw, and you're like, oh, this house must have a lot of greenery. And then you walk and there's no greenery anywhere else. It'll be like, that was a lie.
I can't wait to see when people get to the back and see all these. And the flowers are all in different colors. There's blue, there's pink. They're probably lilies somewhere here, and I don't even know.
Listen, if the client decides, like, I want some roses, I want some lilies.
You're ready to do it for.
Yeah.
This is a big space.
Very, very big. And so clean.
So clean. Like, look at this.
So clean. You know, I'm really appreciating the fact that we've been walking around with our high heels and we're not worrying about like sinking in or getting dirt or...
Yeah, it's just smooth.
100%. It's been done impeccably. The fact that you can stand at any angle and just see how the tiles have been laid out, and it just feels serene, honestly.
Wow, you didn't. You thought about this? You know, I didn't even think about it. It didn't cross my mind. I'm like, maybe they're washing it over somewhere there. In the bathrooms, there is space for washing.
Yes, this is a whole
laundry
room.
Area.
Yes.
Imagine this.
What is your favorite part about discovering this space?
The fact that they thought about a laundry room. Like, it's not gonna be in the house. The clothes won't be packed in the house. The laundry won't be done in the house. It has its special area.
Yeah, it is detached.
It's detached. And look what we have here.
What do we have?
Wow, you thought about an outdoor kitchen. Wow, and a refrigerator and everything. So I don't have to cook inside all the time.
When you want to do a lot of heavy cooking, some of the traditional foods that you eat here.
Like matoke, that can't be cooked inside. It's gotta be outside. This is really a farm home. Yeah, like matoke, like kalo, that's like millet.
Yeah.
Millet flour.
So you'd want to do majority of that here. Our lead designer told me that this space has a special purpose. This particular window was not just put there just because of light and ventilation. I mean, that's great. But you can see from here, you can see the indoor, the dining.
Yeah, I can do.
So how, I have to quiz you.
Yeah, tell me.
Can you see where I'm going with this? So you're doing big cooking here.
Yeah.
But your guests are inside the house.
So I don't want them to see me. I could pass the food over to them.
So easily. It's so easy.
And he thought about that too. Like, they could probably never see me cooking. I just go back, dress up, and show up like I'm a guest as well.
100%.
Yet I did the cooking.
Yeah, so it's so easy for everyone
to help
coordinate
each other.
from
there.
Yeah. It's like, hey, the meat is ready.
Yeah, pass
here,
it on
come,
there.
and they go into the house, and there's just beauty in these small things, and I think that's the essence of luxury, where you don't have to think too hard. Okay, how am I going to do this? Do I have to go around my house? No. You didn't even have to think about it. Someone else already did that for you.
They thought about it for you.
Yeah, for you just to breathe and to live. Oh, that was so nice.
Oh, Cynthia, I noticed something over there. What's over there?
Oh, that is a space for the staff quarters.
Okay.
So we have 2 rooms there. It's very private. They have their own bathrooms.
Are we done? Where are we going next?
There is something really exciting.
Oh, and there's always green somewhere.
Yes.
Like more flowers. Like this is a touch of green, African. This is really the pearl of Africa, trust me.
Your country is so beautiful.
I know, I'm sure everyone will be passing by, they're like, oh my goodness, there's green everywhere. Oh, there's green everywhere.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You don't want to take away from that. You want to incorporate it into the properties.
More green, I see.
Yeah, everywhere. Over there, all around the perimeter wall as well. So we have a set of stairs that we have to ascend.
More lights, I see.
Yeah.
They're guiding us in the night. If you're walking by,
yeah,
you can clearly see where you're stepping.
Exactly.
This was well thought about. I just can't imagine having to think or read a book up here.
Exactly.
And I wait for the sunset.
This would be such a great way to start your day as well.
That's it, in the morning with a cup of water or tea.
Yeah, and a newspaper.
Sunrise.
And you just say thank God for another beautiful day.
I know.
And then you can go out and conquer whatever the world has to throw at you.
And look at the view.
Yeah, it's incredible. The hills around these parts, they just provide such a gorgeous panoramic view all around. You said this is really the pearl of Africa.
This is really the pearl of Africa, and this is like the center of it now.
Yeah, it literally feels like we have the best view.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. We have the best view because look all around us.
Yeah, you don't want to be too cold. You can have the fire on, or even when you're having those parties we were talking about.
Yeah, the ones down.
Yes, where you
and
have
you even have the view of the pool here.
Exactly.
Like you can check on your guests. You're like, I'm up here.
Yeah, the music is going. Everyone's having fun. No one feels too detached. It's a bit chilly. There's a few people who want to come up here and just
relax
have a one-on-one
conversation.
Exactly, but everyone's
It's
still
just there.
Everyone is still in the same
vibe. I feel at home.
Oh, you feel like it's already a home.
I feel at home.
Amazing.
It's a safe space. I feel like I could bring anybody here, old, young, aged.
And they will find their space.
They'll find their space. I know my grandmom will probably be chilling somewhere, my mom somewhere. Everyone has a spot here.
Yeah.
Everyone in their caliber, they have a spot here.
It is so refreshing to hear you say that, because I've been here a couple of times and I've always talked about, guys, we're in Busheni, it's so far away and this is what we're doing. But that can only go so far until someone who's actually here, who like lives here, knows the country, gets to experience it in person, can come and actually give their own opinion on what's happening. And I think it also plays into what we want to do as a company, and that's to tell people, no matter where they are, like,
the dream is there.
Yeah,
your dream
we
can
are
be
coming.
put. You're coming.
We're
yes.
coming to you, whether you're in Kampala or Busheni
or Kabale, anywhere.
Literally,
you bring the dream to life.
Yeah, not just like people usually think it's within Kenya.
Yeah.
Or like, no, it's outside of Kenya. It's and it's like, oh, it's within Africa. Like, okay, no, even beyond
deep in
that.
the villages.
Yeah. So thank you for joining me on this tour.
Thank you for taking me around. I'm impressed. I can't wait to go home and tell everyone.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God, I hope you take it.
I took pictures. I'm like, I was already sending my sister. I'm like, can you believe this house is in the village? I had to send her location like this is Busheni.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
But it's been such a wonderful tour, and what a way to wrap it up.
I know. This is beautiful. Thank you.